Charles Manson, a name that echoes through the corridors of infamy, was a master of manipulation. His charisma was undeniable, drawing people to him like moths to a flame. Manson's followers were fanatical, willing to do anything for their leader. He made each person feel uniquely understood, creating an intoxicating bond. But beneath this facade lay a darker intent. Manson's charisma was a tool to weave a web of control. His charm was the bait, and once caught, followers found it nearly impossible to escape. This ability to manipulate through charm is not unique to Manson. However, the extent of his influence was extraordinary. Understanding how he achieved this is crucial to understanding the darker aspects of human psychology. Charles Manson's early life was a patchwork of instability and neglect. Born to a teenage mother in 1934, his childhood was marked by chaos. He spent much of his youth in and out of reform schools and juvenile detention centers. These formative years shaped his understanding of power and control. Manson's rise to power began in the late 1960s, a time ripe for someone with his talents. The counterculture movement was in full swing, and young people were searching for meaning. Manson exploited this, positioning himself as a guru. By 1967, Manson had gathered a group of devoted followers. They lived communally, sharing everything, and Manson preached about love and acceptance. He began introducing apocalyptic ideas, convincing his followers that a race war was imminent. Manson's control grew stronger as he isolated them from the outside world. Manson's emotional manipulation techniques were sophisticated and multifaceted. He understood that people crave validation and a sense of belonging. His initial approach was gentle and affirming, showering new followers with love and attention. Once he had established this bond, Manson introduced doubt and fear. He positioned himself as the only source of truth and safety, creating dependency. Followers saw Manson as a savior. Manson used love-bombing, overwhelming recruits with affection. This made them more susceptible to his influence. He then withdrew affection, making them work harder for approval. Manson also manipulated through group dynamics. He fostered unity and exclusivity among his followers. Manson's creation of a pseudo-family was one of his most effective tactics. He understood that many of his followers came from broken or dysfunctional homes. They were searching for a sense of belonging and family. Manson provided this, but with a twist. His family was not bound by traditional values or norms. It was a family based on loyalty to him. He positioned himself as a father figure, providing guidance, support, and discipline. This role gave him immense power over his followers. Living communally, the group shared everything, reinforcing their bond and dependence on Manson. By creating a sense of us versus them, he isolated his followers from the outside world. Manson also used rituals and symbols to strengthen the family bond. This pseudo-family provided a sense of stability and belonging, but it also trapped them in Manson's manipulative web. Fear was a potent tool in Manson's arsenal. He understood that fear could cement his control over his followers. Once he had established an emotional bond and created a sense of family, he began to introduce fear. Manson often spoke of impending doom and chaos, painting a picture of a world on the brink of collapse. This apocalyptic vision created a sense of urgency and dependence. Followers believed their survival depended on staying close to Manson and following his commands. Internally, Manson used fear to maintain discipline and obedience. He would use intimidation and psychological manipulation to keep his followers in line. Stories of punishment for disobedience were common, deterring any thoughts of rebellion. Manson's use of fear extended to controlling information, isolating his followers from outside influences. Charles Manson's ability to manipulate his followers offers profound insights into human psychology. His tactics reveal how charisma and emotional manipulation exploit vulnerabilities. Manson's methods highlight a broader truth: humans are susceptible to influence, especially when their basic needs are targeted. Other cult leaders like Jim Jones and David Koresh used similar tactics. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for recognizing and resisting manipulation. We must be vigilant about the sources of our beliefs and influences on our behavior. By studying figures like Manson, we can learn to recognize coercive control and safeguard our autonomy. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content.